Do you plan on taking this win and going back to PBC and fighting Tank?
Estamos aquí para aceptar cualquier tipo de pelea y yo pertenezco a la compañía PBC. Sería lo mejor y sería lo adecuado.
I'm here to fight against anyone, to take any challenge, and I belong to the PBC stable, so that would be best. That would be what's smart to do.
Bueno, claro, estoy como dije para enfrentar los grandes retos y Devin Haney es uno de mis favoritos y claro que me gustaría pelear con él.
Of course, I'm here to take on challenges, and Haney is one of my favorite ones, so I'm ready for that.
Para Edwin De Los Santos, ¿quién es un boxeador más completo, Shakur Stevenson o Devin Haney?
Para mí, Devin Haney.
Who's a more complete fighter, Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney? Says Devin Haney.
Did you think Shakur should have just took the 25% when Devin offered it to him?
Yo diría que sí, ya que veo que él está por lo monetario, como él me decía a mí, que yo estaba por un día de pago. Creo que él está más por un día de pago que yo, porque yo había aceptado el 25%, ya que yo estoy detrás de un sueño de pelear por el título mundial. Y si yo estoy tan confiado en mí, yo hubiera cogido la pelea, no por un 25%, hasta por un 10%.
I would say yes, because perhaps he's only seeing the monetary side. He said that I was always looking for the payday, but I think he's looking for the payday more than me, because I accepted it for 25%, but I would have accepted that fight because I believed in myself, and I would have even taken 10%. Yes, I would have even taken 10%.
¿Cómo has manejado, Edwin, el pensar que puede salir el jueves de esta arena como un boxeador dominicano campeón mundial en el peso ligero por el CMB, cuando hace mucho tiempo se decía que tener esas oportunidades era muy difícil cuando había un campeón unificado como el Edwin?
Bueno, es algo súper grande, ya que no había poca oportunidad porque Devin Haney tenía los 4 títulos. Ya cuando él liberó, o sea, cuando decidió subir a 140, digo, bueno, ya vienen las oportunidades y le llegaron ofertas a muchas personas, no la aceptaron cuando me llegó a mí. Entonces estamos aquí, vamos a ganar ese título mundial con toda la...
How does it feel to have the opportunity for this title when recently it was very difficult to get one because there was an undisputed champion? I feel super good because there were a few opportunities with the 4 titles with Devin Haney, but he decided to move up, and so a lot of people got offers. Many didn't accept, but I took the offer.
What do you do when you fight a fighter with a great defense like Shakur has?
Bueno, la defensa no gana pelea, para eso está mi golpe fuerte, para contrarrestar eso y romper esa defensa.
Well, defense doesn't win fights. That's why we're going to have hard punches to counterattack that defense. That's what we're going to do.
Did you see in the Nakatia fight that he can be uncomfortable with punchers, with power?
Sí, eso me estaba fijando, que cuando se pelea con boxeadores que pegan, se cuida mucho y conmigo va a tener muchos problemas.
Out of Devin Haney,
I've noticed that when he fights against hard hitters, he takes care of himself a little too much, and so he's going to have problems with me.
Out of Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, which one do you see as the most complete fighter and why?
Bueno, para mí es Gervonta Davis, por su cualidad que tiene boxeo, tiene pegada, pero también me satisface Devin Haney.
Well, for me, I would say Gervonta Davis because of the quality of boxing he has and his punching power. But I would also be satisfied in saying Devin Haney as well.
Who would you say has more power, speed and power between you and Shakur?
Yo lo supero en ambas.
I am superior to him in both.
You said Haney and Dixon.
¿Para ti qué significa poder representar tu país en esta semana histórica en Las Vegas con la carrera como además el Top Rank Match?
Me siento bien, ya que es una semana bien grande, va a haber mucha expectativa y me siento súper contento de esta pelea.
¿Y cuál es tu mensaje para tus aficionados que van a ver tu pelea el jueves?
¿Cómo?
¿Cuál es tu mensaje para tus aficionados que van a ver tu pelea el jueves?
Bueno, que esperen fuegos artificiales como siempre lo doy en mi pelea y que estén todo el mundo atento a lo que va a pasar el 16 de noviembre.
Yes, how does it feel to be part of such an important fight week and a message for his fans? He said, I feel good because it's a big week. There are a lot of expectations, so I'm super happy to be fighting, and I want everyone to expect fireworks, and I want the whole world to watch what's going to happen.
You said Tank and Haney before Shakur. Why is that?
Tank and Haney es mejor que Shakur.
David Haney tiene mucho más boxeo que Shakur Stevenson y Levante ni se diga, tiene más pegada, tiene más boxeo, más completo, como lo digo.
Haney has better boxing skills than Shakur, and with Gervonta Davis, forget about it. He has power, he has everything. He's complete, like I said.
What other abilities do you believe you have over Shakur?
No le puedo decir ahora, lo van a ver el jueves 16 de noviembre.
I can't say it right now, you're going to see it on November 16th.
Do you think Stevenson is overrated?
Bueno, no diría que es sobrevalorado, ya que él ha venido ganándose su mérito, ya sea con los oponentes que le han puesto, pero ahora él va a pelear con un boxeador que le va a dar candela, fuego.
Well, I wouldn't say that he's overrated because he has had achievements with the people he's fought, but he's going to get some fire this Thursday.
How do you see Shakur approaching this fight? Do you see Shakur standing toe-to-toe with you? Do you see him pressuring you, boxing you, or all of the above? How do you envision Shakur fighting you?
Bueno, él es el único estilo que él tiene de correlón. Viene a pararse en cualquier momento. El ritmo es muy grande para él salir corriendo. El ritmo es cuadrado, él va a tener que pararse en algún momento y ahí es que vamos a entrar nosotros.
Well, his style is to run. At any moment, though, I mean, the ring is too big, but it's big, but it's not big enough for him to be running all night. So at some point, he's going to have to stand there. That's where we're going to come in.
You don't think it's more he takes little half steps back, half steps to the side, not so much running?
Bueno, hace pasos pequeños que se ve a legua que corriendo, que anda. Si me hace pasos pequeños, bueno, tiene muchos problemas.
It may look like he's doing small steps, but it also looks like he's running. And if he does small steps with me, he's going to have some problems.
Is he a more compact puncher with his technique than you are? Do you punch harder but wider than him?
What do you mean by that?
Is the technique on Shakur's punches more compact than his?
Bueno, en el aspecto técnico, yo no he podido demostrarle mucho al público. Lo he demostrado poco. En la anterior pelea contra George Adorno demostré un poquito, pero el jueves se van a dar cuenta lo que traigo.
When it comes to technique, I haven't been able to show people as much. They've seen a bit. You saw a bit with Joseph Adorno, but this Thursday you're really going to see.
The only time we've seen anyone give Shakur a little problem is Valdez. Shakur said that he got hurt to the body early on. Is the body attack something you focused on in camp?
Bueno, todo el boxeador tiene que tener eso en mente, de que cuando tú golpeas a un boxeador en los planos bajos, lo va desgastando, y viene donde aprovechan los jugadores como soy yo, donde tú aprovechas y obtiene los mejores golpes, que buscar el knockout. O sea, no buscarlo porque el knockout sale solo, pero conectar los golpes para conseguirlo.
Well, any boxer has to have in mind that when you attack to the body, you're going to wear down your opponent. So that's where you're going to have to take advantage and land punches, and maybe not look for the knockout because the knockout always comes, but start working for it.
Shakur seems to be very happy with his knockout, his last fight, and his power. Do you think he's coming in here maybe thinking he's going to knock you out?
Me gustaría que entrara pensando que viene a noquearme para que así hagamos una pelea que satisfacamos al público.
I would hope that he would come here thinking he can knock me out, because that way we can get a fight that would satisfy the people.
¿Qué significa para ti ser estelar en la T-Mobile Arena de Las Vegas contra un rival que ya está entre los mejores 5 del mundo?
Bueno, para mí es algo súper emocionante, ya que yo vengo de pasar de abrir la televisión, o sea, abrir cartelera, a pasar a ser estelar. Ya para mí es un sueño más de lo que quiero cumplir.
He said, how does it feel to be part of a main event where you're fighting against a guy who's in the top 5? I feel very excited. I went from being a televised opener to being the main event, so I'm very excited.
Shakur Stevenson es el rival más difícil de conectar en el boxeo junto con Dimitri, igual por su defensa y cómo se mueve. ¿Cómo se le puede ganar o cómo lo podrías encontrar en el boxeo?
Bueno, es muy bueno en su defensa en realidad, pero como siempre dice mi entrenador y digo yo, defensa no gana pelea. Sabemos cómo romper defensa también. Nosotros también somos muy defensivos, aunque la gente no ha visto nada.
It's very hard to hit someone like Shakur Stevenson. How are you going to break through that defense? He says, I have good defense as well. And he has good defense. But like my trainer always says, defense doesn't win fights. So we're going to have to break through his defense. And I have defense as well. You just haven't seen it yet.